Would you guys, if you're looking for a budget keyboard and mouse, then check out the DIERYA Falcon mouse and DIERYA DK61 small keyboard. So we'll take a look at both of these in today's video. Let's first take a look at the Falcon mouse here. So let me show you the specs on the back here. Now it does come with software which you can install to control the mouse. The weight of it is 75 grams. The height is 40 millimeters. The width is 67 millimeters and the length is 123 millimeters. It does have different speeds. It has 100 hertz. The DPI is 1600 DPI there. And we do have an RGB effect on this. The cable is 1.5 meters long. And we're going to take a look at it in this video. So let's first start off with the DIERYA keyboard here. As you can see, the model on this one is the DK61. It's also in black. It is a wired keyboard and it does have the Gateron brown switches inside the actual keyboard, which makes it a mechanical keyboard, great for gaming and typing. This is everything you get in the kit. You get a couple of extra free switches. We'll take a look at these and you'll be able to hear the sound of them. Let's take a listen. You get a couple of switch and key removal tools here to remove the keys and the switches from the keyboard. You're going to get your cable, which is your power cable for the actual keyboard. You can see it goes straight into your USB slot here, and Type-C on this side that goes into the keyboard. 1.5 meters in length braided cable. And then we also have our mouse. So let's take a quick look at the keyboard itself, and we can then take a listen. Now, to remove the keycap from the keyboard, you can use the tool that come in a kit. I think I used the wrong tool here, but it did take the key off. But basically, you should use the other tool to remove the actual key from the keyboard. But it did pull the key off, and you can see they're double shot keys here, nicely coated here. So you should have long-lasting etching on the actual key itself, so that it's not going to wear out anytime soon. It is backlit and it is RGB, so it will look pretty cool when it's all done. So there's the key there. To put it back onto the actual keyboard, you just push it into place, and you can hear the key there. There's quite a piercing sound, the actual keys on these when you hit them. So if you don't like that, then maybe get a quieter key switch like blue or something like that. So here is the mouse itself. Got a honeycomb effect on it, and you can see the RGB through here. Got your wheel on here and some buttons on the side here, and buttons on the top for the DPI. And again, it's a pretty lightweight mouse. On the bottom, we got our pads here to help it slide along. Switches feel quite responsive. The mouse is a bit lightweight for my particular liking. I like a bit more heavier mouse, but you get all your manual here so you can find out what keys do what, and you can change all of the lighting displays on here. Let's take a look at that. So you can use your function key and the bracket key to basically change through some of the features that it has on here, and you can also use the pipe and the backslash here key to change the effects here, as you can see. You can have static colors on this as well. So depending whether you just want one static color, you want it transferring through all the color schemes, you can do that as well. We have all your usual stuff like breathe and other ones like neon. I'll show you those a little bit later on in the software. It does have software, so you can control it from the software as well. If you want to do that, you can do so. You can create all your macros and your profiles for it. Here we have our mouse as well. I do like the look of this mouse. Some of these honeycomb style type mice on the market are pretty expensive. So if you're looking for a more affordable one, then something like this will do you pretty good. You can get the option to download the software and get this installed on your PC. And it does work with Windows, as you can see here. So I'll get this downloaded and get it installed. And I'll show you what it looks like for the keyboard layout, so you can do some customizations with your keyboard. So I've got the software now installed on the system, and as you can see here, we have our key set, our light set, our function set, and our music. You can create macros on here, and you can do a bunch of other stuff on this particular software. So very good sort of software for customizing all your needs on your keyboard. Again, I'll go through these for you. You can see on your light set, and you can see we have a bunch of different ones like colorful, falling flowers, breathing, also series, adrift, and a load of other ones. You got music here as well. So a very, very powerful piece of software to control your keyboard. And this is quite good for this particular sort of price point, because you don't normally get this. You can export your profile once you've got it set, so you could just import it again, so you don't have to keep setting it up. And again, like I said, you've got a load of different features on this. You've also got your functions set here, which you can mess around with and change all your functions on the keys if you want to. You can see here auto run, lock window, lock alt tab, and stuff like that. It would have been nice to see the mouse running on the same software, but it's on its own separate software. You can see here left button, right button, middle button, DPI plus, DPI minus, forward and back, macro editor here. You've got your profiles here. You can set up a bunch of profiles, and you've also got your DPI on here for your colors to let you know which DPI you're on. So you can see the DPI goes quite high. You can also set your lighting on here. There's a bunch of different lighting effects. I'll try and show you a couple of these. I'm not going to go through them all because there's tons of them on here and the video would be far too long. You can change the speed of the lighting. If you want to do that, you can do inside here. So it's got everything you need here. You've got your polling rate on here and stuff like that to adjust your polling rate if you want to lower it or higher it. And it goes up to 1000, the polling rate. Let me apply this to the actual settings here. I'll show you what some of the mouse ones look like once I get the video feed up on the screen here so you can see. So let's get the camera feed up on here, and you can see here we do have breathe mode on, and it will rotate through the colors when we get breathe mode applied to the actual mouse here. So it does look quite nice, and you can change the speed if you wanted to by pulling the slider up and down to lower to make it slower, obviously, and higher the number makes it faster and rotate through a lot quicker. I do like that color there, and there's quite a few nice colors. So let's take a look at some of the other ones that the software has to offer. There's quite a few here. If you want to change the speed, you can just drag this down here like so, and it will slow it right away down. So you can change the color scheme for your mouse. I think I'm a little bit out of sync with what I'm doing on the actual computer here, but you can see we're on breathe mode and it's going through some cycling of colors here. Now there is quite a few of them here. You can put the color, double click on the palette here. You can change this up and apply this if you want to, and you can change the speed. You can also change the actual effect as well. I'm not going to go through all of the effects here, but I'll show you some of them so you can see them inside here. You can change the color palette to whatever you like here as well. And I'll quickly change the breathe mode here. So there's a bunch of them in here, as you can see. We have wave, and we also have LED off, and we have neon and a bunch of other ones on here. So if you don't want the LEDs on and you want to turn them off, you can do. So you can do all that here. And we'll look at colorful trail here. So you can see it's going through that on the screen already. So I'm a little bit out of sync, but you get the general idea of the colors on the actual mouse here. Now the keyboard does support Bluetooth 5.1, and it also has a 1900 milliamp hour battery in it, which is very useful. We've got a 63 keys on here, 60% mechanical keyboard layout. So pretty nice little keyboard here. It works out about $38. And I think you can get 20% off discount coupon code as well. And the mouse cost around about $36.99 with a $7 discount coupon code on Amazon right now. Anyway, I'll leave all the links in the video description. Do white and black depending on what color you want. My name has been Brian from bradtechcomputers.co.uk. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I shall catch you in the next video. Check out my main channel. The link is in the video description. Bye for now.